been a while since I've seen a human make an offering. Let's see what it is he wants. A loving boyfriend. He only offered a measly 850 yen? It seems he is a poor man. He should have spent his money on some ramen or sushi. But instead, he came to my shrine. Inari, bless me with your sacred power so I may walk the mortal realm. I wish to thank my offerings donator. Thank you for your blessing, Inari. The fresh, mortal air. It's been too long since it's graced my nostrils. But it is also rife with malice. The human world has been tainted. What has become of it in the 160 years since I last stepped in it? Such that a fine, hard-working gentleman can't find a boyfriend. He thinks that's in my power. But to force love, that is beyond my gifts. But still, maybe he's deserving of some affection. Now, where did he go? He smells of strawberries. Strawberries in a musk. Boy smell. Rather unrefined boy smell. But boy smell nonetheless. Yuck, yuck. I think it's time that I pay him a visit. It's been so long since I've had companionship. Maybe, well, just maybe if he's the right type. Wait, before I go after him, I need to transform into a human. Seems I can't get rid of my Kitsune ears. Even the tail, has my magic become so weak? Maybe he won't notice. From what I can tell of the modern world, plenty of humans love to dress up like animals. Enough prattling about. Time to find my prey. Good evening. My name is Mr. Kitsune. No, not Kitsune. Mr. Kitsune, the human landlord. I recently purchased this apartment complex from your previous landlord and have come to inspect. Is it alright if I come in? How generous. Nyuk, nyuk. I did not realize how small the units were here. Oh, don't be scared. I'm not judging. I know you must be worried, new landlord and everything, but I promise I'm not here to raise the rent. In fact, I think you've paid enough recently, wouldn't you say? What do I mean? Well, this, of course. Yeah, that's right. It's your offering from the shrine. You know, mister, your previous landlord tells me that you've been rather behind on rent. Doesn't it seem kind of foolish to be spending even this little amount of yen on something such as that? Was I watching you? Well, you could say that. Am I here to punish you for making such a foolish payment? No, of course not, nyok nyok. It really is quite the opposite. I'm here to thank you for your offering. May I close the door? Oh, don't be scared. Basic magical ability is common amongst kitsunes. Nyok nyok. That's right, I'm not your new landlord. I'm Kitsune of the Inari clan. Aren't you surprised? Yes, I do have a tail on ears, but Don't plenty of boys have that? Oh, it's more common amongst girls. What? You thought I was a female kitsune? Sir, how dare you? I was a warrior back in my day. Top of the line, even. You didn't know they could make such cute soldiers. I mean... Stop trying to fluster me. I'm here to fluster you. Can we start over? Thank you. So I was there when you made your offering. And I saw your request. You wrote here that you have a great desire for a boyfriend. Now, I am magical, but that's not really quite in my ability. I can't force somebody to love you, nor can I manifest a boyfriend for you to indulge with. But I still wanted to thank you. I could sense your sadness. When you walked into the shrine, it was permeating. You turned the entire aura of the shrine a deep blue. It made me feel sad. It took me a second to find the word. That's not an emotion I often have. It made me so sad that I just wanted to help you. So, I have a bit of a solution if you let me. Can you sit down? There on the ringy-tinky little couch cushion thing you have there. Yeah? Just sit down. I want you to relax. Do you have anywhere to be right now? Just work in the morning? In 5 hours from now, you really should be asleep. As part of my gratitude, I'll rejuvenate you at the end. It'll be like you slept a full 8 hours. Does that sound okay with you? Good. Now sit. There you go. Here. I have magical masseuse techniques. So, I want to get to the root of your problem. Just relax here while I massage your back. Okay? Just listen to my words and answer my questions. Are you going to be a good man for me? So what is it you really want? A boyfriend, right? Why do you want a boyfriend? You want someone to take care of you at home? Much like this, I imagine. You want a cute boy to make you dinner and give you massages and give therapy? Interesting, interesting. So, why don't you have one? Don't say that. Why do you think you're ugly? Trust me, you're not fat. I've been all around the world, and most people are much more thick than you are. Trust me, it's just your country standards. But I don't want to invalidate how you feel. If you feel like you're not fit, why don't you work on it? Do something to make you feel better, for you. If you try to get fit just to impress somebody, you'll never commit to it. Because when that person is gone, then you'll stop. You have to do it because you want to, so you feel good. There's another reason, isn't there? I can sense it. Why have you never tried to find a boyfriend before? You're certainly handsome enough. Because it's wrong. Where are you getting that idea from? Society? What does society know? Me? I don't live in a society, so maybe I have things a little bit warped. But last I checked, a society can't decide what you as an individual will do. You can choose for yourself. And it's not like it's illegal or anything, right? Just frowned upon? Oh, I see. You're afraid of getting social rejection from your peers. Well, there may be a solution to that. So, at least in your culture, men loving men is seen as off, right? Not by everybody, but by enough people that you feel scared to come out. Now, hear me out. What if nobody knew? What if you had a boyfriend that nobody knew was a boy? You don't like women, right? At least not romantically. You want to be with a man or boy, but you don't want people to know. So if you were to find a boy that looks like a girl, you could have the luxury of appearing to be heterosexual, all the benefits of having what you want. Oh man, your back is really aching. Here, let me, mind if I take off your... You see what I mean? You think people would still know? How would they know? I mean, look at me. Even you thought I was a girl, and I'm not even that feminine. It's really not hard for a man to pass as a woman, or vice versa. Gender is about what you make of it. As much as people like to say they can always tell, they can't. If a boy wants to look like a girl, then he can. Or if a boy really is a girl, then she can. But you're definitely looking for a boy, right? Not a girl that used to identify as a boy. Gotcha. Ugh. Man, why is your back so tense? You work at Starbucks, man, that must be really hard. Definitely do. You must be on your feet all day, just like all those other food service workers. It must be really hard. So, you think if you had a domestic boyfriend, you'd be more able to handle the pressures of work? Come home to someone that makes you happy? Kind of like what I'm doing for you now? Well, this is just repayment, right? You made an offering. Granted, it's not that much. But from the time I come from, it's basically a fortune. You paid for it, right? I'm just delivering the service. Hey, why are you getting... Isn't that what's going on here? You paid for a service and... I mean, I guess it's not exactly, but I was just... I mean, it's not like I just think of you like that. It's just like I barely know you, so... You made the payment You made the payment to the shrine, and I wanted to make you happy because I could tell how sad you were, and it made me sad, but it wasn't like I was doing it because I wanted to feel better. I just felt bad that I couldn't really give you what you wanted. Yuck. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I can leave if you want. I'm sorry that I'm being such a burden and making you feel like a burden. It's okay? Are you sure? I don't want to stay if I'm just making you feel unimportant. Oh, I just thought of something. What if I could make it up to you? Well, this is what I was thinking. I can't exactly, be your boyfriend. I am a semi-immortal being. I have a lot of duties to attend to. Not that many people come by the shrine these days, but there are other things. due to being semi-immortal, I do have some time on my hands. I mean, your entire lifetime is kind of just like a day in the park for me, time-wise. Doesn't really feel like much. So I could spend a time in the park with you. I could essentially be your boyfriend. Unless someone else actually comes to the shrine, then I'd have to hop back for a bit. But that so rarely happens these days. I'm sure Inari won't mind. Well, of course Inari's real. I mean, look at me. If I'm real, then of course Inari's real. The next thing you're gonna say is Izanagi real? Man, your culture really has lost its way, hasn't it? You don't even believe in us really anymore. We're just like myths to you, aren't we? Well, if I'm a myth, then I'm gonna be a good myth that will make a good story to tell. Here. I said that I would refresh you before work. It isn't so instantaneous, so I was thinking maybe I could get to work on that. Yeah? Please tell me you have a bed somewhere. What do you, Whoa, it's one of those fold-out beds. Man, you really are poor. So this process is, well, rather physical, so basically how it works is that it can compress time into your body. You only have 5 or 4 hours to sleep, right? I can make it so those 4 or 5 feel like the 8 that you need. So it will take about the time elapsed. Since we're starting so early, it will be easy. The first step is for you to lay down in the bed. Here, you already got your shirt off. Just get comfortable first, whatever makes you feel that way. Are you feeling nice and relaxed? So, this is a physical but also a verbal process. My voice is kind of magical. If I speak to you in the right way and say the right things, you can begin compressing time into your body. Speaking is like the ingredients into a bowl. You put all the ingredients together, and the physical process happens too. It's like squeezing the batter and turning it into a nice round ball of dough. Are you ready? Who's such a good man? Funny to hear, right? Let me know if you don't feel so comfortable with this. You can just tell me to go away and never have to think about it. I'm using my magical voice to soothe you and compress time. There you go. Now, I'm gonna have to touch your body a little more firmly than before. Is that okay? It is? It's good to reaffirm that. You're such a good man, aren't you? You're so deserving of what you want. You deserve a nice, pretty boy to take care of you. To make you feel safe and comforted. Yes, you do. I'm here for you. I'm here to protect you from the cruel world. Make you feel safe every time you come home. Yuck, yuck. You're such a good man. Yes, you are. You're so good. Your body is so dense. Let me take that away from you. Let me take it away. You deserve to feel strong and competent at work. Yuck, yuck. Yes, you do. You're so strong. You're so good at everything you do. Nobody really appreciates you. No one truly appreciates you for what you do for them. You're such a hard worker, and you give the best advice. Nobody listens to you. It's because they're so dumb. They need to listen to you more. You're so smart. You deserve a nice, pretty, thick boy, don't you? You really do. I could feel the tension leaving your body. I could feel it evaporating under me. Yuck. Here, let my tail constrict you. No, you can't move. That's a good boy. Everybody deserves to be pampered every now and then. And it's just been so long since you have. Yes, it has. Why is that, do you think? It's because everybody else is so dumb. And you are so smart. Yes, you are. You deserve a pretty little vixen kitsune boy, don't you? I'll take care of you. I'll even be your pretty little wife if you like. Nobody has to know that I'm a boy. Nobody will ever have to know that you're gay. Nobody in the entire world. To them, I'll just be your pretty wife. That's right. I can be here for the rest of your short human life. I can make you so happy. To think it was all just from that yen. That measly amount of yen. Oh, you made such a good choice coming to me. I knew that you had to be mine. I had to have you. Such a sad, lonely man, rejected by his society. It just makes me so sad. All I want to do is make you happy. That's all I wanted to do. I knew that you'd had to be mine. Because if you were mine, I could protect you. Because you're so good and deserve a nice, strong kitsune boy. I need you in my life. You're so good. Falling under my spell. You don't even know it, but when you wake up, it will be like I was always a part of your life. I've been your boyfriend ever since we were in college, and before we were the best of friends. Yes, we were. You and I, the best friends since childhood. And when we met in college, we fell in love. I expressed my desire to be your wife. At first, you thought it was absurd, but then you started to see how great it could be. I've always been there for you. All those moments in your life where you were sad and alone, they never happened because I was there. Yes, I was. I was always there for you. I suppose I need a human name. You can't go remembering what I really am. You already know too much. What should I be called? I got it. My name is Kenji. Kenji, your childhood best friend, turned lover. We weren't allowed to get married, legally at least. But it didn't matter, because we found a way. We found a way. Yes, we did. Oh, you are just so precious. Yes, you are. But I suppose it's time for the physical part of this. The physical part of my spell. I wonder if you can take it. Yes. This is what I really wanted. From the moment you walked into that shrine, I could just see how big your